Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I'm just a college kid. I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring in out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
No. I'm actually still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Wow, so Sigma's actually really smart because, you know, working on your PhD means you've gotten your degree and your master's. Believe me, I thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since, you know, I haven't really seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know. All the dots. All the double dots.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay's a bit of mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Huh. And what about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it.
It's probably a genius kid or something. All the dots. I mean, look at his helmet. It's got to be something special.
Yeah, you're right.
He actually looks like the kid from Dark Chronicle. You know, the second Dark Cloud game.
Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
All the dots? Question mark?
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
One thing I want to know is, why is she wearing a bird in a cage around a necklace? Because when I see a bird in a cage, I'm normally thinking of miners. You know, miners used to have birds in cages when they go down minings, and if the bird died, that meant gases were there, so they all had to get out. So that makes me very unnerved by the fact that if she's a nurse and she's wearing basically a symbol of death around her neck, it's kind of creepy. All the dots. All the dots. All the dots.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me.
Look in the mirror, lady.
What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma.
I don't know. She doesn't say anything.
She told you anything?
All the dots. All the double dots.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
All the dots. All the double dots. No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah, she's a mystery. She's a real mystery, alright? You see, I love it when Sigma and I are on the same page. I know I say that a lot, but it just makes me so happy to know that the story is written in a way where even I would say those things in that situation. I honestly know about as much as you do. So basically, nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I spent hours with Phi, and yet I know nothing about her except her name. And I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, and a garbage collector walk into a bar. No, I'm kidding. A garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. All the dots. All the dots. All the dots.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
We'll go to the lounge since we haven't been there. I was thinking maybe the lounge.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Later, bro. Okay. I headed out of the infirmary. Why are all the doors cyan now? Shouldn't they be like different colors? Anyway, lounge.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Hey, Phi, how you doing?
Can I get you a seat?
Hi, Luna. Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Oh, what do you mean? What do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or 2 then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while. But now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. Was it June in the original having like illnesses because she was like flashing back and forth between herself and herself? Okay, that just is giving me a headache now. I'm gonna move on. That's how it went before anyway. All the dots. All the dots. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
Okay, so that's not just me then.
I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
Okay, so that throws the whole idea of us jumping back and forth in time out the window. Unless we're all jumping back and forth in time, which would just be... I mean, that's like taking Happy Death Day 2 levels of craziness.
Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Okay, this is... Oh, now I got a headache. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what's now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Yeah, I remember white smoke. Or at least the flashback was in black and white, and it was white smoke. Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Huh. All the dots. All the double dots.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Well, there was only one other place I hadn't gone. Crew quarters. Back to where we started. Well, technically we didn't start here, we started in the AB room, but you know what I meant. The crew quarters. Which actually is a cyan door.
Oh, Sigma.
Hi Kay. Hi Quark.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
I sure was. Yeah, I was. Hi, Alice and I went through all the rooms. You know what just, like, blows my mind, though? Is the fact that this game had to account for which room you went in at each specific point in the game. So every single thing we're seeing now is going to be different slightly in subsequent playthroughs. And that's a lot. I mean, in the original, there were some instances like that, but for the most part, it branched back together, you know, without too much of a hiccup, so to assume.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
I found Alice is very suspicious and we shouldn't trust her. If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary? Huh.
What's this book?
Yeah, the Schrodinger cat book. Oh, that's a book about meowt cats. Oh, that's a pun, yeah, a mount.
A meowt?
Oh, so sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I have to say, okay.
That's weird.
It is weird. All the dots. All the dots.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh. Well, there's this quantum physics experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box.
Correct. Although in this book, the reason this existed is for us to notice that we had to inverse and reverse the number in order to find the code, which was mind-boggling.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, I think that was right. Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
I like these two.
Oops.
And now it's gonna be revealed that Quark is like Timmy from the movie Identity and is the mastermind of all the crimes that happen here. Wahahaha. No one ever suspects a kid, right? No, actually, you know, I mean, you ever watch a horror movie? You want to creep someone out? Put a kid in a horror movie. That's like the most creepiest thing in the world, is just see a random kid standing in a horror movie. I mean, look at The Shining with the two girls. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji. And Quirk was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Now, if you're worried, hey, FlightlessBird, isn't this a spoiler for a future puzzle? Here's the honest truth. By the time we get to this puzzle, I'm not going to remember this conversation, and I'm not going to rewatch this video to remember this conversation. So there's a good chance I'm totally going to forget everything I hear right now. Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I've been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of a way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions. All the dots. All the double dots.
What about the infirmary, Quark?
By the way, the best instance of an eclipse in a book or movie that I've, came across has to be A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. That's such an amazing book. I really enjoyed that.
Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
Tell me what. No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
What is this? Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO, the World Health Organization, has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. All the dots. All the double dots. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news about it, though. This is the first time I've even heard of the term Radical 6. All the dots. All the double dots.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
All the dots. All the dots. All the dots. No, that's not a mechanical voice. All the dots. Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
Let's go.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Oh god, please tell me someone didn't die. Horrible?
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Alright, I'm coming. Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. So that's another thing that makes me curious, is what happens if you went to Clover's room third? Would that have changed this scenario here? She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. Well, no, I mean... No, I don't think it would change anything because we're in the crew quarters. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. What is that? Dude, Sigma, how did you miss this in your investigation? What the heck is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Yeah, I think it's a bomb too. Really weirdly shaped bomb, but it is in the future, so... A bomb? No way. Huh?
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
What is going on? Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. You know, I don't want to read too much into this, but that picture right there, it looks like we're almost on the moon. Although then again, considering the desert theme We could just be in a research facility in like the Nevada desert. Don't forget, we were picked up in California, and California is not too far from Nevada. But yeah, that does make me, just adds more curiosity to the situation. Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. All the dots, all the double dots, all the triple dots. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody!
Is it a premonition or a memory? See, that's the thing.
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
How did Clover find the bomb? She was in the other room.
See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed out at the bomb.
There! You see?
All the dots. All the double dots. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
What if the button is beyond the number 9 door, and the person who goes through the number 9 door has to hit that button in order to escape, thus killing everyone in this room or in this place? Who was the first person to find this?
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, Sigma. But this was your room that you did an investigation in, and you didn't find the bomb. So stop looking at me.
We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my
Training? No. I know what you're about to say. You're about to say training. I want you to finish that sentence, young lady.
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened. She clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
Can we all go back to what Clover just said, please?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please. Just trust me.
You're saying trust me after you betrayed me and betrayed Phi. That's not happening. I'm still upset. Okay, I'm still upset. I haven't let it go yet.
Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annihilation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were like the really smart genius.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
I really love his voice actor. He just the gruffiness in his voice is just so good. Now all the voices are really, really good. Don't get me wrong, but I really love you know, his style. I nodded and then turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles.
All the dots. All the double dots.
The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
All the dots. 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 Golly, just too many dots here. I can't keep up with this.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together?
Men and women are opposites. You make babies? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear.
Oh, well, that's kind of the opposite of creating life, I guess.
Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby! Haha!
Okay, well, you know, I was thinking the same thing, Quark. So, yeah, you and me, buddy, we're on the same boat together.
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
No, I hate to say, no.
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby.
Like the only thing I followed is that thing's gonna go boom and it's gonna kill us all.
Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared.
I'm sorry, but how is that simple?
The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Which is how much?
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
I take it that's bad, right? 63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Oh, wonderful.
What the... You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, well, you know, that was in, you know, the 1940s. This is 2028, something like that.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
Only?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
That's still a big boom.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
Yeah, I'm with you on this.
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Great. Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered,
Then there could be a number 2 bomb, a number 1 bomb, and who knows, maybe even more.
yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
All the dots. Yeah, just a lot of dots by everyone, exactly. Like, everyone has dots.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
All the dots. All the double dots.
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
Where?
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Does you mean on the top right there, those 2, like, yellow things sticking out? Good job, Junpei, in missing this bomb, by the way. Just had to say.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh, yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
Oh, you're right. Because originally that, like, bed thingy was up. And we pulled it down. And there was nothing on the back of it. So we didn't miss this. It was planted afterwards. After we left, huh? But when we went to check the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have stuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you?
Know what?
Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, planting a bomb. Ah, well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. Stay behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Yeah, you're right. We mentioned how everyone split off and we just stayed there and we had that flashback reminiscence thing. All the dots. Yeah, even more dots. My gosh. Every character has a dot section. All 8 people's dots, except for us. Hey, why do you guys give me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. All the dots. You gotta be kidding me. First you betray me and then you think I'm trying to kill everyone? I don't know anything about this stupid bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just a, I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they think I was insane. All the dots. Another round of all the dots from all our characters. Yep, all 8 characters say all the dots. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there is no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing.
Yeah, I agree.
From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior.
Why don't we just call him Zero and the other one Third? You know, because Third rhymes with something else and it kind of matches the bunny.
Which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
That's even more complicated.
Okay. Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so.
What do you mean?
He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Yeah, he could also be lying. All the dots. All the double dots. Pi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Pi? Or seemed insane, but could have been Quirk? All the dots. All the double dots. No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior. All the dots. All the double dots.
Oh no! This is bad!
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Are we running out of time? 4 minutes! Oh, yeah, oh darn. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Dudes, we gotta run.
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody. Going down. We better hope this isn't one of the Mass Effect elevators. We're all in trouble. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. They opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Ooh, okay, we have plenty of time.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are, you know guys, I've said this before, I'm not good with colors. Can you just like help me out here?
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm only gonna say this once.
I laid out our options. Okay, option A, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, open the green door. I think that's a horrible idea. Tenmyoji and Dio, Magneta, pair up with Alice, yellow, to open the red door. Kay and Quirk, cyan, pair up with Pi to open the blue door. Okay, I should probably write this down. Hold on, let me turn to an open page here. So option A has Luna and I with Clover once again through this cyan door. Option B, Luna and I pair with Phi. So B Luna and I with Phi, and that's the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Clover, Cyan, to open the blue door. Kay and Quirk, Cyan, pair up with Alice, Yellow, to open the green door. Option C. Luna and I pair up with... Ah, God. Luna and I with Alice. Blue. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Phi, Magneta, to open the green door. Kay and Quirk pair up with Clover to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay. How are we going to do this?
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Tenmyoji.
No way. I refuse.
Well then, what would you suggest, Miss Trader?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Okay, I'm writing this down. Alice wants C. Tough. Pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore.
No, actually, I'm not fond of you at all. Yeah, I don't like this idea.
Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too.
Kay likes C.
Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
So Phi likes B. It's option B then. I like to go with Phi. You good with that, Luna? So Sigma likes pairing with Phi.
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
And Dio likes A. You want to pair with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
He likes A, Tenmyoji.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A and 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C.
So she likes C.
Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority. Oh no.
10 seconds remain.
Oh God,
until
please no.
chromatic doors close.
Oh,
9,
please no.
8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We gotta get to the blue door.
Right.
Oh, please no. Please no. Insert Darth Vader picture here. Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door, and Phi, Dio, and Tenmyoji had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Shoot. We're so dead. Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird leveler thing here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility?
I wonder why.
Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Yes. Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble.
Tell it to her.
Please.
Or her.
Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Hey, we're entering the Belong Garden, you guys. It's like Final Fantasy 8 all over again. Why are the doors open? Alright, so I'm gonna put a stop here. My name is FlightlessBird. This is our blind let's play of Virtue's Last Reward, the sequel to 999. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am pulling out my hair because, God, this game is such a trip. And the fact that it forced us to go with Alice again, I want to strangle the game designer of this game right now. But, you know, maybe it'll work out for the good in the end. I just don't see an option where we don't betray Alice here. Because if we choose to ally, and she says betray, she's got 9 points, we got negative points, we're dead, and she leaves. So the only option we can have is to betray her, you know, in that choice. And I don't feel good about that. We'll see what happens next time. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.